We're talking about Mark Zuckerberg and his wife Priscilla, and they stopped at Quincy High School.
Mark Zuckerberg's wife, Priscilla Chan, has mostly stayed out of the spotlight. But something shocking has people talking. Whispers are swirling and rumors are spreading like wildfire. Some claim there's trouble in paradise, while others insist it's something far more unexpected. What really happened? Is it a personal crisis, a major scandal, or something no one saw coming? With Zuckerberg's power and influence, could secrets be buried before the truth gets out? Stay tuned, because what we've uncovered might change everything you thought you knew about their marriage. The mystery behind Priscilla Chan's words, a turning point for the Zuckerbergs. For years, Mark Zuckerberg has been a constant fixture in the tech world, his every move analyzed and his influence undeniable. As the billionaire behind Facebook, now Meta, he has dominated headlines, boardrooms, and conversations. Yet behind this tech empire stands a woman who has remained largely unseen, Priscilla Chan, his wife and quiet confidant. While Mark has embraced the spotlight, Priscilla has preferred a life behind the scenes. Until now. In an unexpected twist, murmurs of unrest have begun to emerge from the Zuckerberg household. Priscilla, long known for her reserved demeanor and unwavering support, has broken her silence in a way that has left Silicon Valley reeling. "I don't love the spotlight," she admitted in a rare interview. "I'm here because people told me it'd be good for CZI." On the surface, her words seem harmless, perhaps just another nod to her aversion to fame. But to those reading between the lines, they hint at something more, a subtle but undeniable shift. Has Priscilla finally grown weary of playing the silent partner? Has the pressure of being married to one of the world's most powerful men begun to take its toll? For years, the couple has presented a united front, building a family, a philanthropic empire, and a carefully curated image of stability. But even the strongest facades can crack. Is this the first public sign of strain, or is it simply an innocent remark blown out of proportion? As speculation swirls, one thing is clear. Priscilla Chan is no longer content to stay in the background. And that, in itself, raises a new question. What happens when the woman behind the empire decides it's time to be heard? Let's find out who Priscilla Chan is. Who is Priscilla Chan, the woman beyond the Zuckerberg name? Before diving into the latest headlines, let's take a moment to truly understand the woman who often stands quietly in the background of one of the world's most influential figures. To many, Priscilla Chan is simply the wife of Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, now Meta. However, limiting her identity to just that would be a great disservice to the remarkable woman she is. Priscilla is a dedicated pediatrician, a passionate philanthropist, and a woman who has shaped her own destiny with resilience and purpose. Born on February 24, 1985, in Braintree, Massachusetts, Priscilla's story is one of perseverance and grit. Her parents, refugees from war-torn Vietnam, arrived in the United States with little more than hope for a better future. Growing up in a humble household, she witnessed firsthand the struggles of immigrant families trying to build a new life. But rather than letting her circumstances define her, she used them as motivation. With relentless determination, she became the first in her family to attend college, earning a coveted spot at Harvard University. It was at Harvard that Priscilla's deep sense of purpose took root. While many viewed the prestigious institution as a stepping stone to wealth and success, she saw it as an opportunity to give back. Volunteering with underserved communities opened her eyes to the gaps in healthcare and education, fueling her passion for making a real difference. This led her to pursue medicine, later becoming a pediatrician, dedicating her life to caring for children and advocating for better healthcare access. But her mission didn't end at the hospital doors. Recognizing the need for large-scale change, Priscilla and her husband co-founded the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, CZI, a philanthropic organization aimed at tackling some of the world's most pressing issues. In an unprecedented move, they pledged to donate 99% of their Facebook shares, billions of dollars, to causes focused on education, scientific research, and healthcare. Yet, despite her tireless efforts, Priscilla has often faced undue criticism. Some see her only through the lens of her husband's fame, overlooking her individual accomplishments. But the truth remains, Priscilla Chan is a force to be reckoned with. A woman whose quiet strength and unwavering commitment to humanity continue to shape the world in ways that go far beyond her last name. Unfortunately, many seem to question Mark's judgment, choosing Priscilla Chan. Let's dig into some of the criticisms of Priscilla Chan. The unfair criticism of Priscilla Chan. In a world where billionaire spouses are often admired for their extravagant lifestyles and picture-perfect appearances, Priscilla Chan has faced a different kind of scrutiny. Rather than being celebrated, she has been unfairly judged through a superficial lens, one that values image over substance. Some critics, blinded by societal ideals of beauty and status, argue that someone as wealthy and powerful as Mark Zuckerberg should have chosen a wife who is younger, more glamorous, or who fits the mold of the stereotypical trophy wife. The blonde-haired, blue-eyed, supermodel-like figure so often associated with the ultra-rich. Online discussions frequently pit Priscilla against this unrealistic standard, with some even questioning why Zuckerberg has remained committed to her. One particularly blunt commenter once remarked, "A man with Mark's wealth could have had anyone. Why her?" This question, though simple on the surface, reveals a troubling belief that wealth should dictate not just one's lifestyle, but also one's choice of partner. The underlying assumption is that billionaires, by default, should marry someone society deems elite in terms of looks, rather than someone they truly connect with. But what these critics fail to understand is that real relationships are built on more than just physical attraction or public perception. Priscilla is not just Mark Zuckerberg's wife. She is a highly intelligent woman, a pediatrician, a philanthropist, and a person of deep values. She and Mark share a rich history, built over years of mutual respect, shared ambitions, and a vision for making the world better through education and healthcare. Unlike the whirlwind romances and dramatic divorces that often plague the ultra-wealthy, their relationship has remained steady, grounded, and real. Theirs is not a love story dictated by society's expectations, but by a genuine bond, one that has withstood fame, fortune, and the relentless judgment of outsiders. In a world obsessed with appearances, Priscilla and Mark's marriage serves as a quiet yet powerful reminder. True wealth isn't just measured in billions, but in the depth of connection, loyalty, and shared purpose. And that is something no amount of money can buy. But what does Mark have to say about his marriage? Let's find out. Mark Zuckerberg on collaborating with Priscilla Chan. Mark Zuckerberg recently shared insights into his marriage to Priscilla Chan and revealed how working together has unlocked a new, deeper layer of their relationship. In an engaging conversation on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, the Meta CEO opened up about the projects he's most passionate about, particularly those they've undertaken together in the world of philanthropy. Zuckerberg, who married Priscilla in 2012, expressed how their joint efforts in charity work have not only strengthened their bond, but also brought a fresh dynamic to their partnership. He explained that before working together on these initiatives, they were simply partners in life, but now they've evolved into partners in purpose. "It's been really cool getting the chance to work with my wife Priscilla on this," Zuckerberg said. "It's opened up a whole new side of our relationship, where it's like we were partners, and now we also get to work together." As the conversation continued, Zuckerberg praised his wife for her brilliance and accomplishments, particularly in the field of medicine. He marveled at how her expertise in biological sciences complements his own background in engineering, creating a unique space where both of them can learn from one another. "She's brilliant. She's a doctor and understands so many more things about biological science than I do," Zuckerberg said. "And I bring this whole engineering perspective, and we learn so much from doing that together." The way Zuckerberg spoke about his wife highlighted not only his admiration for her but also the depth of their collaboration. They've found a way to merge their talents, combining Priscilla's knowledge of science and medicine with Zuckerberg's tech-savvy perspective, making their shared work in philanthropy even more impactful. This partnership, born out of both love and mutual respect, has added a new dimension to their relationship, one that blends personal connection with professional achievement. Their work together is not just about charity, but about growing together as individuals and as a couple. It's a testament to the power of collaboration, both in marriage and in making a difference in the world. Has it been like that since the beginning? Let's delve into the details of their love story, starting from how they met. A love story that defied expectations. How they met at Harvard. Mark Zuckerberg and Priscilla Chan's love story didn't unfold like a classic romance novel. There were no grand gestures or dramatic first encounters, just a quirky, unexpected meeting in one of the least glamorous places imaginable. A bathroom line at a Harvard fraternity party in 2003. At the time, Mark was already gaining notoriety on campus. He had just created FaceMash, a controversial website that compared students' photos and ranked their attractiveness. While it made him infamous overnight, it also landed him in serious trouble, nearly costing him his place at Harvard. His name was on everyone's lips, some in admiration, others in outrage. Meanwhile, Priscilla Chan was walking an entirely different path. She was a diligent pre-med student, focused on her studies and uninterested in the campus drama swirling around Mark. But destiny had other plans. As they stood in line for the restroom that night, Mark, never one to miss an opportunity for humor, turned to Priscilla and quipped, "We should go on a date before I get kicked out of Harvard." His boldness caught her off guard. Was this guy serious? There was something both amusing and oddly confident about his remark, and though she wasn't immediately swept off her feet, her curiosity was piqued. That fateful encounter led to something deeper. On their very first date, Mark made his priorities clear. In the middle of their conversation, he told Priscilla point-blank that he would rather spend time with her than complete his take-home midterm. While most people might have found that reckless, Priscilla saw something refreshing in his honesty. He was brilliant, unconventional, and unapologetically himself. Despite their differences, his world of coding and controversy, her world of structure and academics, the two formed a bond that only grew stronger with time. Their love story wasn't built on fairy tale perfection, but on real moments, quirky jokes, unexpected choices, and a shared understanding of ambition and commitment. What began as a chance meeting in a crowded bathroom line became the foundation of a partnership that would endure challenges, successes, and the making of one of the most powerful tech empires in history. How did they build the foundation of their marriage together? Let's talk about the next phase of the early part of their relationship. From Harvard to Palo Alto. In 2005, Mark Zuckerberg faced a decision that would shape his future forever. He left Harvard behind, packed his bags, and headed to Palo Alto, determined to pour all his energy into growing Facebook. His vision was clear, and his ambition was unstoppable. But while Mark took a leap of faith into the unknown, Priscilla Chan, his equally determined partner, chose a different path. Practical and focused, she decided to complete her degree before joining him in California. Despite being miles apart, their relationship remained unshaken. Love, after all, isn't just about proximity. It's about commitment, and they were both committed. When Priscilla finally graduated in 2007, Mark was right there, beaming with pride, cheering her on as she reached this major milestone. Not long after, she made the move to California, not just to be closer to him, but also to chase her own dreams, earning a medical degree. While their individual pursuits demanded long hours and unwavering dedication, they refused to let distance or demanding schedules weaken their bond. To keep their relationship thriving, they followed a simple yet powerful rule: one date night per week and 100 minutes of uninterrupted time together. No matter how hectic life became, this was non-negotiable. It wasn't about grand gestures or extravagant trips. It was about quality time. Whether they were laughing over a board game, strolling through the neighborhood, or indulging in their favorite Asian cuisine, they made sure to pause, reconnect, and simply enjoy each other's company. In a world that often prioritizes work over relationships, Mark and Priscilla proved that love, when nurtured intentionally, can flourish even in the busiest of lives. Their story is a reminder that success isn't just about what you build. It's also about who you build it with. Let's delve into the details of how their relationship grew with time. From private love to public life, marriage, wealth, and family. By 2010, Mark Zuckerberg and Priscilla Chan's relationship had only grown deeper and more unshakable. Their connection was no longer just about late-night conversations and shared dreams. It was evolving into something much bigger. That year, Priscilla moved into Mark's home in Palo Alto, marking the beginning of their life together under one roof. They even expanded their little family by adopting a fluffy Hungarian puli named Beast, who would later become a social media sensation in his own right. In 2011, their love story took a digital turn when they made it Facebook official, signaling to the world that they were in it for the long haul. But it was in 2012, at a moment when all eyes were on Mark as Facebook prepared to go public, that the couple pulled off a heartwarming surprise. They invited their closest friends and family for what was supposed to be a celebration of Priscilla's medical school graduation. But as guests arrived, they were in for a shock. It wasn't just a graduation party, it was their wedding. In classic Zuckerberg style, the ceremony was intimate and understated, held in their own backyard. And in a move fitting for the creator of Facebook, Mark wasted no time in updating his status to married, letting the world in on their joyous occasion with a single click. As Mark's influence and wealth skyrocketed, so did their real estate footprint. They started with a $7 million home in Palo Alto, but privacy soon became a priority. Over the years, they strategically bought 4 neighboring properties, spending an additional $43 million to create a secure and private haven for their growing family. Their journey took a profound turn in December 2015 when they welcomed their first child, a baby girl named Maxima, lovingly called Max. Parenthood brought new meaning to their lives, and 2 years later, in 2017, their joy doubled with the arrival of their second daughter, August. With their growing family came an even greater sense of purpose. On the very day Max was born, Mark and Priscilla announced a bold philanthropic pledge: They would donate 99% of their Facebook shares, worth billions of dollars, to causes aimed at making the world a better place for future generations. It was a testament to their belief that success wasn't just about wealth. It was about impact.